Hello Eastbows and welcome back to another episode of the Drayton Town Career Mode. So we've done the first episode, we've done in August, a very positive start in August, a couple of wins and a draw. So yeah, really good cup success as well. So we're just going to push on and get through September. There's a lot of games in September. There's quite actually a few teams that would be in and amongst it. Come towards like the end of the season in this, and probably like in real life there's obviously a lot of teams as well in terms of who is up there and who is not, so it's going to be interesting to see. But our first game is against Salford away. They're literally only 4 points below us. We're going with his team, nice away team, going with that, so it's going to be Salford versus Drayton. And expecting a really difficult game against a really good side, even though they sack their managers quite a lot. But I think they're still a half decent little team. We have the first real chance here. Played through from nil into myself, had a shot. I went near post instead of going to the far post. Probably better if I held it round the keeper and went into the far post. Might have scored that. Tried to catch the keeper out near post, but wasn't able to do so. And then Neil got a header onto it. Then Mikey had a shot that was blocked. The keeper saved the header from Neil as well. So really frantic start within 5 minutes. A couple of shots that we've had. Then we had another corner which was swung in. Chris almost got to it. It didn't fall down to Mikey, and Salford just smashed it clear. We couldn't sort of rebuild. And then into the second half, nothing really happened. It was kind of a boring game. Neil got really lucky here. Sam managed to stay on the side. Low, hard drive, well held by the goalkeeper. Almost went into that far corner, but remains goalless. And then Salford's first real chance lays it in. We were so open at the back, and they just lay it across and smash it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 after 70 minutes. I don't know why we were so open at the back, considering we're defensively strong in general, and also away from home we're actually really decent. And then I was pushing this time. Chris gets nutmegged on a challenge. It's a good ball inside. Watson takes his time and just smashes it into the roof, and there it's 2-0. First defeat of the season. As I said, the team that are going to be up there, they're not up there in real life. But on this, I think they're going to be up there, a half-decent team to play against. And yeah, we just go down and lose. So it's our first defeat away from home. Still unbeaten at home, so we need to make sure that we remain unbeaten at home, which I want to do. And we almost go in front. Novia with a really good strike. Almost goes in, and then I almost get there, but a bit too small. Paul back into Neil, back into Paul, hits a power shot and almost goes into that far corner and absolutely rifle with a shot. I know it's completely different, but in pro clubs he hits them absolutely into the roof of the net and smashes the back of the net 9 times out of 10. But it was a really good effort that just went wide of the post. Then Morecambe sort of threatened early second half. A cross shot, I guess. The attacker could have got there and maybe tapped that in. Could have been a good chance for Morecambe on a midweek. Want to come down from a team that are not really good. Then I had a shot. Left foot, really good save from the goalkeeper. And I say Morecambe are not really good. I generally don't think they're really good in real life. And then Alfie gets really lucky. Then I get really lucky with a well-timed challenge. Then Mikey's just one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's just thinking, please put it in the back of the net. And the keeper saves it. Hits it straight at him, a little bit to his right. Makes a save. It comes into Tyler, into Alfie. His shot is then saved. And this Morecambe keeper was doing everything to get his team a point. Because as we're based down in the south, it would be a very long way to go. To lose in the last minute is exactly what happened when Joey did well into Jax and just smashes it into the roof of the side net of the goal. Really, absolutely scenes here. A late winner, a game that we fully deserved. Morecambe didn't really threaten. We were all over him. Their keeper probably will be man of the match for the amount of saves that he was making, but really good result for us just because it's a win. After you get defeated, you want to bounce back, which we did. So yeah, really good result at home. Don't care how you win as long as you win. And then MK Dons away again, a team in the playoffs, fancy to go up the season. Mikey cuts it back to Neil after a good run and just over the crossbar. Neil still looking for his first goal. We can see the frustration on his face. Then MK Dons sort of threatened a bit earlier than most teams have done all season. Dennis with a good shot as a decent save from Ian that forces from the corner. The corner came to nothing. And then 5 minutes before half time, Harrison, who was a threat all day, sets up Gilby, and his shot went over the bar, and I expected him to do better because Alex Gilby is actually a half decent little player for League 2. And then here, a cross that goes over everyone. I was thinking, okay, that's a poor cross. Joe just gets done. Then Ryan just couldn't get there in time, and then Ellis Harrison with a scissor kick overhead into the far corner. It was a great goal. Never did that for Pompey when he actually played for him a few years back, but it was a fantastic strike. and MK Dons go 1-0 up. Probably fair on the balance of play. And then Harrison here, Ian makes an absolutely world-class save. What a save that is. And then as you can see, a couple of minutes to go, I put everyone all out attack, really pressure on, made loads of changes. Mikey again gets lucky, but this time he remained calm, thought about Morecambe, and then just this time just smashes it in, and there's another late goal. This time to salvage a point away at MK Dons. You know, when you lose a game, you want to bounce back, but when you lose an away game, you want to also like bounce back from away from home. We did that. Also, this kit is a thing of beauty. I must say, that was the first time that we've played in it. It's an absolutely sensational kit. So yeah, very happy with the point. We'll move on. We'll take it and we'll build on that as we progress into the month, which is the next game is the it's the second game, of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. At the time of recording this, Peterborough just won it in real life, so interesting to see how they do in this season, considering it was them and Morecambe in the final. So our second game, Sutton's first game, and then they'll play Accrington in the last game. So I guess a win would definitely put us through, and then a draw would even do that as well. We could have gone in front. Tyler, a fantastic save from this goalkeeper. Well, the goalkeeper, but these goalkeepers are making really good saves to deny us. So an early chance for us. And then Ocean lays in Tyler again, one-on-one. A couple of people we could have cut back to, went for goal, just misses the post and goes wide. And then Jaden wins a header into Jax. It's a good turn. And then it's another good turn. And he's one-on-one. And he just hits it into the bottom corner. And we go 1-0 up, literally on the stroke of half-time. That if they would have got it clear, it would have been half-time. And then Sutton really did push out in the second half here. Patrick with a good chance. I thought it was in. It was just wide. What a chance that was. You're thinking it was in. And then about 5-6 minutes later, they did get their equaliser. But it's such a poor goal from us to concede. I don't know why. Alfie dived one way, the ball rolled the other. Then Alfie was blaming everyone else. It was such a weird goal to concede. It didn't really matter that we conceded it because we were going through anyway. I would love the clean sheet. And then Mikey here, this time it's all about winning in the game of football. He lays it across the jacks, taps it into an empty net, and that's 3 late goals in a row. If I was winning 2-1, 3-1 like that, I think I would have shot with Mikey, to be fair. But when you draw and you got the chance to win it, you always take it regardless. So we go for another win and we'll top the group because the other teams can only get 3 points now. Had to play in this kit because the awkwardness of blue and white and black and white, really awkward to play against. Could have gone 1-0 up, but what a save that is from the Notts County goalkeeper. Looked like save of the season, fingertips over the bar. Absolutely incredible save, fair play to the keeper. And then Sam just went through one-on-one. He did 2 defenders. His pace took him through a powered shot into the far corner. What a strike that is. Going across the goalkeeper into the roof of the net, really. Deserved his goal, ran all that way and just calmly, I say calmly, but powered it into the far corner. And then we went 2-0 up. I thought it was a foul. Could have been a foul. Paul maybe pushed him. Let it drop. Just absolutely curls it into the far corner. What a finish that is. We're 2-0 up in 25 minutes against a team that are probably mid-table, I think, in League 2, but I would so expect them to do better in this game. They're such a good little outfit, Notts County. They're really, really good. And then Neil put me through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. The defender's probably cutting off the due goal pass. Full confidence in myself. 3-0 up just after the hour mark. Absolutely cruising in this game. And yeah, just an absolutely fantastic way to counter-attack as well. And I think we could have had 4 here. Mikey did really well. Lays into Neil. I think it was a foul. Neil got blocked off. He tried to carry on. He wants to score his first goal of the season. It was a decent save from the goalkeeper. And then here, Neil passed it across. It was a weird pass. Alfie went diving in. Great challenge into Ocean. Almost makes it 4, just past the post. But it wraps up and we win 3-0. And then we go into the worst game ever of the season and probably that I've played. Tranmere away. Nothing happened in the first half. It was so boring. The rain was putting me off. It was just awful to play in. Mikey's header went way over the bar that we had. Sam then won it from a heavy touch from Tranmere. Lays it into Mikey. He does really well. Cuts in. Sold the defender all the way. Just misses the post. Tranmere were in the bottom 5. They're such an awful team that they were really. Couldn't get anywhere near him. Couldn't score. They had a chance. Soft, sloppy shot straight into Ian. It was such a boring game. Chances really far and few between. Even when I changed it, tried to get that. And then looking on the stats, we only had like 4 or 5 shots really. They had 2. And when the highest rated player is a 7.1 and a 0-0, you know how bad the game is, unfortunately. But it's still a clean sheet for us. So not too bad in that respect. Here, Robbie 1-on-1 against Blackburn in the Cup of the third round of the Carabao Cup. Expected Robbie to score. I didn't know how he didn't score. He just did everything right except put it in the back of the net. Good work from Tyler as well. Ocean did really well. Good hold-up play. Good little shot. It was well saved from the goalkeeper. It fell to Robbie. Couldn't really shoot from that angle. He just dinks it back into the box. Ocean then smashes it into the goal to give us a 1-0 lead against Blackburn. And to be fair, Blackburn actually rested some players. It wasn't their strong team. I noticed a few players in there. Smodics was playing. I can't think who else that was playing that I really know, really. But either way, they was a half-decent little outfit. It looked threatening every time they come forward. And just on the stroke of half-time, it was a really good shot right into the corner from Ennis. He was a handful as well. He was quick. I just couldn't keep up with him with Dean and Jaden at the back. And then Smodic dinks it in here. It's a good little ball. It falls to Ennis. What a shot that is into the corner. Blackburn go 2-1 up completely against the run of play. They had 2 shots, 2 goals. So yeah, really time for us to get our mood into it. Ocean got really lucky, tried to thread it through, I think into Tyler, but then the ball just stuck in a sort of a 50-50 challenge. He wins the ball, smashes it into the far left-hand corner, makes it 2-2. And then the game really turned on its head. Dave did really well here. Robbie passed it into Dave, and then Dave didn't even shoot the ball in the net. He 2-footed the ball into the back of the net over the goalkeeper. But it didn't matter how he scored, even though he absolutely clattered the ball in. I'm surprised the ball didn't puncture. But either way, it's 3-2. And then Alfie makes an absolutely amazing save, but we just can't deal with the rebound. They cut it back, smash it into the roof of the net. 3-3. What a game this is. We did really well to score 3 against Blackburn, but it went to penalties, unfortunately, where I took first, always go left, then the keeper the wrong way, makes it 1-0. Then Blackburn go with Smodics, confident that he would score, and he didn't because Alfie made a really good save, but Smodics' penalty record was really good. Mikey, I did actually go bottom left, but lucky enough, I went straight down the middle, didn't probably put too much on the angle of it. Gallagher, bottom right corner, he came on, made a difference, really good pen, not saving that. Neil then looking to score his first goal of the season. I guess it counts in terms of penalties that he scored, but not actually a goal in general. Then Sigarson then dinked it down the middle. So it was 3-2 to us, still advantage for us. All we had to do was just score a couple more and we would be through. Ocean didn't do that. It's such a poor penalty. An easy save from the goalkeeper. Then Hedges, then I went the right way. I don't get the diving on this unless you have to move then dive, and then dive is slower. But either way, Alfie went the right way, didn't get it. Tyler sent the keeper the wrong way. Really good penalty. So then it was down to Alfie to save it or the player to miss, and we would be through. So yeah, really pressure on Alfie. And again here, I had to sort of move in it. I went the right way. It didn't move. You can see me moving and it didn't. So I was a little bit angry with that. So I was fine. It will carry on. So then pressure on Robbie because he has to score right on the green mark. Smashes it. He then makes a save, which is really annoying. Rankin Costello then has a chance to send Blackburn through, but he didn't. Alfie this time the game manages to save it, or makes me dive to save it, so it's a good save. Then Jaden sends the keeper the wrong way, so then it's advantage us. This game had everything in terms of going backwards and forwards. Then it was kind of straight down the middle. It was a weird penalty. It wasn't very good. I think that's 8 penalties. Then Dean, I wasn't cocky. I thought I'd just go straight down the middle. Didn't work. It's an easy save from the goalkeeper. And then Blackburn had a chance to win it again, which they sent, or he just smashed it really, sent Alfie the wrong way. Blackburn go through 6-5 on penalties. It was such a good penalty shootout. A little bit angry in terms of I did dive the right way and didn't save it, even though the game didn't fully move it, but it's fine. We move on. It's Blackburn. It's a championship outfit. We weren't probably going to do much damage in that competition, but we'll see what happens in the others. Wimbledon at home had to play in this kit again because of the kits, sort of the home kit and the away kit. Neil finally scores his first goal of the season. It's taken him some while, but he's actually finally got it. And then coming against Wimbledon. And then Paul did really well here. High press, high up. The defender came over, big mistake, because Mikey's just through and he taps it in. Mikey's confidence is brimming now. Away he goes. I think he's nearly on sort of 4 or 5 goals. But yeah, everyone's sort of scoring. You'll see the stats at the end of the episode. On the hour mark, Neil did really well here. Look at that, fancy feet all the way round. No one to really cut it back to. Went for goal, decent save from the goalkeeper. As Wimbledon was sort of really struggling to cope with our forward line. Look how high with it we press. Here, Joe did really well. It wasn't a foul. Into Ocean. He returns the favour into Neil. This time, I think Mikey and Neil did that, but I brought off Mikey. And Neil stayed on. And he's finally got another one. So that's 2 now for Neil in the same game. So hopefully he starts then scoring a bit more. But yeah, really good result for us again. 3-0 against Wimbledon. They're a half decent side. Wimbledon, they're in the playoffs. They're gonna, if they don't go up this season, I'll probably fancy them to go up next season. They are a decent little team in all fairness. But yeah, really good result from us. Again, we lose in the cup. It's all about the bounce back. I don't count the cup as a defeat in terms of home unbeaten, because it's only a penalty shootout. We're 6 points clear early on, but that will all change. We have lost a game to Salford, who have only also lost the one. We've got Grimsby and all that down the bottom towards the table. You can see Tranmere right down the bottom as well. We've played some decent games. MK Dons are sort of mid-table, but there will be a lot of changes as the season goes on. The only positive for us is that we've only conceded 5 goals, which I'm really happy about. In terms of goals, our top goal scorer is Robbie with 5. He could have had so many more with all the chances, same as Mikey as well. There's a couple of players there you can see is Jax, Ocean and Mikey all on 4. Sam and myself as wingers, both on 3, creeping up the list. And then you've got Tommy, Neil and Tyler on 2, and then Chris on 1. I don't think anyone else has actually scored. There's a couple of people in there that would expect to score sooner rather than later, like Kian and other players like that to come in and hopefully score a fair few goals. Clean sheet wise is not too bad. I think we kept a fair few clean sheets in that episode, but we'll look at that for the end of next episode. But guys, that is going to wrap up the end of this episode. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It is free. Like the video as well. Get the recommendations up. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment if you want to as well. But yeah, really appreciate you guys sticking around, and I shall see you all for the next episode.